and he's going to be able to upgrade his mech. Probably going to get Thor's because he's got a significant fear of mutas, it would seem, and a healthy fear to have for a Terran player. Once again, going to take out that SCV right now, but Ice falling behind once again here, and looking like we're going to see a huge bio push. These are a lot of Marines. Going to take that Xel'Naga before he pushes out. Now, good reaction here by Ice. Mass Baneling, and Banelings are going to do nasty things to this many Marines. As soon as these Banelings see these Marines coming in, they're going to be licking their lips and going in hula hoop mode, because they do have the speed upgrade right now. So I don't like this from RedArchon. RedArchon, once he hits creep, there's the scan going off. Where are the hula hoops of death? Come on. Still more morphing right now. Got to be careful he doesn't lose to any. I don't know why the drone's getting involved. That's a little bit of a miscue. There's the hula hoops of death chasing down these Marines. Drones working on the Marauders. Really nice micro from RedArchon. Able to pull back right there. Losing a bunch of drones. Pulling back his last remaining Banelings. These Marauders coming in. Soaking up damage. They get cleaned out. But there's still quite a lot of infantry here. Working on Ice's base. Bringing in Infestors now. Got to be careful. Getting too close. Fungals going off. Does not want to lose these Infestors. Good micro by RedArchon, closing really, really well, despite taking that Fungal. Zergling panic button going off. Banelings turning those Marines to goop. Cleans that up with the Zergling panic button, but took a few key losses. Spine crawlers are down. There's basically no drones mining at his expansion. Morphing in some emergency Banelings right now, but RedArchon just has such a huge lead. Isn't interested in taking this expansion that Ice is monitoring. He's done a lot of damage to this natural. No mining at his third. Sees the third. Pulling his remnants of forces back to the Xel'Naga. Making sure there's no other funny business going on. More Infestors coming out. But right now, Ice is in seriously bad shape. Huge lead there, income-wise. 67 over 51. 1900 to 1400 with that mule advantage kicking in. There we do see a command center going up. Medevac's getting involved now, chasing off this creep. And RedArchon just looking to basically playing his own game. And everything for RedArchon is going to plan right now. And not to downrate RedArchon, I know I was talking about how well Ice played throughout the tournament. Despite the fact that RedArchon got knocked down by Ice. They actually met in the upper round. But not to downplay that, RedArchon has played really, really well. These Zerglings trying to close, but there's a lot of Marines coming and no Banelings in here. Got to be careful. Going to take a lot of damage, especially when they're backed up by Medevacs. He needs Banelings to deal with that, but he needs to pincer them. Positioning on the right here is good, but he needs to attack from two sides. He's going to need to come in from behind, up this direction, as well as from the front. If he just goes from the front, RedArchon just showed that he can actually out-micro the Baneling speed there, and Ice is going to be in really bad shape if that happens again. Scan going off, sending these Medevacs in just to be sure. I like that. Not just immediately reacting with his balls, sending the Medevacs in to see what really is exactly there. More Banelings being morphed. Not so great on the crease there. There are a couple of gaps here that he really needed to take care of. But looking like RedArchon is a little bit tentative right now. He is banking quite a few minerals. Now he's finally moving in with this his bio ball. Stimming up, looking like he's going to go for a hatch snipe. He needs to get the fungals off. Got to be careful. Does not want to lose his hatchery. He's already far behind. There's the Baneling surround. Much better play right there. Going to evacuate with the Medevacs. Unfortunately, no anti-air units really to deal with that. So these Medevacs, which are a big investment for Terran. If Terran can get the Medevacs out, even though he loses the bio ball, when his economy's in such a good shape, he's actually considered that a win. He's able to evacuate 4 Marines as well. But now we have Siege Tank with Siege Mode coming in, which is going to be able to deal with those Banelings a lot better. Now remember, this final was played pre-1.1, so this bad boy Siege Tank is actually going to do quite a lot of damage. The mouse over is going to lie to me right now and say it's upgrade, but it's not. This is this was pre 1.1, and it actually does 50 damage to light units as opposed to the patch changes, which is really big, especially when you're dealing with mass Baneling, Speedling. And the Siege Tanks do a lot less damage to them right now because it's 25 with the armored bonus right now. So looking like he's going to siege up, going to slowly sneak his way in. Got to be careful. This mine crawler is going to be incinerated, and that's not cancelled. That's just outright lost. Banking a lot of minerals, but no gas. Gas is the problem right now, and he's basically trying to bait Ice into attacking this siege tank position. Here come the ultras though, so he's going to be able to do quite a lot of damage, but he's in a little bit of a bad situation until the Ultra upgrade comes online. He really needs that upgrade. Looking like he's thinking about coming from the left-hand side, which is good, but more Bioforces coming in to reinforce, as we do see this Zergling position to harass on the third base here. Now we're seeing the Zerglings coming in, trying to work on that first tank. Ultra's coming in and closing. These Banelings going to take out one tank. That's really bad for Ice right there. He really needs the Banelings against the infantry, not the mech. Ultra being incinerated. Now RedArchon is going to be able to just move in freely. This is a bad situation for Ice. Another Ultralisk there, but only +3 and still going to lose that hatchery. Drones evacuating, losing a bunch right there, and it's just upgrades all over the place. As look at this huge upgrade line in the production tab right there for RedArchon, closing in on this national expansion. Ice is going to fight to the bitter end, even though he's massively behind. While this is going on, RedArchon's taking the gold, doing everything right, ticking all the boxes right now, and he's just microed so well against this Baneling force, which should have been able to do with it. Scan going off, he knows he's in good shape, does not want to let Ice get those Ultras back in, retreating to his lone tank right there, forcing Ice to try and close, going to take out this Ultra with his Fireball. Infestor's trying to make the difference, tank doing tons of damage, and now he's just going to work on this hatchery, and when that hatchery goes down, that's basically going to be curtains. Ice is in a terrible situation, not mining from any bases. Fungal's going off, but it's too little too late. That infested Terran doesn't even make it out, and usually they are almost guaranteed to make it out, and Ice calls GG. So RedArchon just out-muscles him there in what is game 3, but it's actually game 1 of the second set, the second best of 3. So now RedArchon is one victory away from taking out the entire tournament. Ice basically had really good situation coming in here. He only had to win one best of 3, but that first best of 3 went down incredibly fast due to failed cheese and RedArchon just capitalizing on a slip by Ice in the first game, allowing him to get a bunker at his expansion. So, but right now, after playing so well in the upper bracket, Ice is on the brink of his second elimination. He did get eliminated effectively in that first best of 3, and Ice cannot lose another game because otherwise RedArchon will take it out. And in this grand final series, RedArchon is up 3-0, so Ice is in huge trouble. He needs to get it together for the final match because RedArchon is just beast moding it right now.